Welcome to the ITI Academy Learning Module, Principles of Sinus Floor Elevation by Jensen. Following tooth loss, alveolar resorption and ongoing pneumatization of the maxillary sinus may lead to vertical bone deficits in the posterior maxilla. This deficit reduces the distance between the maxillary sinus floor and the alveolar process, so that reconstructing the vertical bone height by means of a sinus floor elevation procedure may be a prerequisite for placement of dental implants of the correct dimensions and in the ideal three-dimensional position in order to achieve optimal functional and aesthetic treatment outcomes. Sinus floor elevation is a predictable procedure for vertical bone augmentation in the posterior maxilla that compensates for inadequate bone height. Grafting material is placed into the sinus to increase available bone height and to facilitate the placement of implants of the desired dimensions and in the correct prosthetically driven positions. This module will focus on patient assessment, diagnosis, and treatment planning for sinus floor elevation procedures. After completing this ITI Academy module, you shall be able to list the criteria for proper patient selection for sinus floor elevation, describe the radiographic techniques for sinus imaging, discuss the principles of treatment planning for sinus floor elevation cases, and list the surgical techniques for sinus floor elevation. ITI Online Academy learning modules offer a wide variety of features to optimize your learning. Every module starts off with an introduction that is followed by the learning objectives, giving you an overview of the main topics and learning goals covered. Each of the learning objectives is discussed in an individual topic chapter that concludes with a list of its key learning points. The summary at the end of each module combines the major key learning points across all learning objectives for final repetition and focus. You are free to jump from item to item at any time using the module navigation. If you interrupt a viewing session, you can always resume it at a later time at the exact point where you left off. Slides are enriched with interactive elements. You can expand literature references to get detailed information about the publication. In addition, you can look up definitions of specific terms, get further information about images, and enlarge images to scrutinize them in more detail. Every learning module is paired with a free assessment for continuing self-evaluation, allowing you to track your learning progress at any time. Take advantage of the Academy points earned in the free assessments to unlock learning modules free of charge. Unlock the complete learning module on academy.iti.org.